money. Joey, 500. Got some goats in the building. Get ready for a shakedown.
Prepare for a shakedown. We from Philly where they clap like huddles when they break down. Get ready for a shakedown. We underdogs, my guy. Kinda used to all the hate now. Prepare for it, man, y'all get it. My QB got swag, my wideout is award winning. His fly was fly. Joey and 500. Like and subscribe. Yeah. Here's a quote you can sing back. Shake squad up and don't be a dingbat. It's a shakedown.
Don't you frown.
It's
Here
a
comes the shakedown.
Let's go.
You might do it, kick Dingbat here, and welcome to the Philly Shakedown post-game show with Philly 500 Joeyshakes. Joey, what's going on, my man?
Not much. 2-0. We have
2-0.
we have started our, I guess, the hard part of our schedule, and we make it out of KC.
Oh, this is the hard part, huh? This is the hard part.
It's
2-0, baby. No, I
know.
hear you. Well, the big games next week, in my opinion. The big early games next week. But, man, what a game. There's just so much to talk about. I mean, there's good, there's bad, and there's just really ugly, too. I mean, all across this game. But, I mean, first thing first, you get the win, and you're 2-0. And I think that's the most important thing at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. We know there's going to be a tough matchup. We want to see what this offense is going to look like through another week, and we definitely have some questions about some things. You said we had some good things, especially coming from the defense, and we got some good things to say too, because I think we're building on some things right now. So,
oh yeah, no doubt about it. Lord of Darkness, what's going on? Thank you for being here, Logan Motorsports, Mike, EQ. Needle B. Thank you for being here. Nick, Nathan, Awesome Possum, Ian890, Tattledale, Logan Motorsports, Jay, Jay Smooth. Thank you guys for being here. Stinky Fish. Anybody that I missed, I apologize. But thank you for being here. Man, I guess the first part we should start is probably just get it out of the way. Because this is what's going to be the talk for the whole week. This is what people are going to be complaining about. But Kevin Patullo and that offense didn't do much. They really didn't do much, and they seemed like they really didn't have answers for what was going on. And, man, are you concerned about this going forward, or is it too early? What do you think?
Yeah, of course, half of me, wants this offense to be on fire. I mean, you don't really get the ball out, and Hurts is sitting there for a while in the pocket, nowhere to throw to. I mean, I want to see what's going on in the secondary. Like, where are these route concepts? What's going on? It's a little alarming, but I know it's only week 2, and hopefully it will get better. Because realistically, I thought about last year and said, well, our only problem early last year was, we needed to run the ball more, and we ended up doing that and kind of made our offense more fluid last year. Now it's we have to rely on Saquon Barkley, and it's just a lackluster, stale, generic, vanilla offense with only like one big pass to Devontae Smith as a contested catch that worked out good for us, but yeah, I mean, nothing over 6-yard passes. I mean, everything's pretty short, and I don't like it at all. I don't
like it either. It's like they can only run Barkley one way. The blitz, when they bring the blitz, it's like they have no answers for it. It's just crazy. Like, I don't get it, man. I don't understand it. I don't understand why they can't adjust. It was like, all right, what's going to be the big halftime adjustment? And it was, they're going to go under center for 3 snaps. And he went under center for 3 snaps. They actually start looking like they can move the ball on the ground, and then it goes away from it. How come you have Saquon Barkley, the best running back, guy goes for over 2,000 yards? How come you don't play action fake at all with him? I don't understand it. Even play action, roll Hurts out to the other side. The whole defense is going one way. Like, nothing like that. Like, what about like when they come with all those all out blitzes? Why not let your running back slip out and do a little screen pass? I mean, do you see how many times they got all the receivers are deep, and then they got all that open space in front, and nothing there? You know, it's just there's reasons for concern.
Yeah, there's no underneath. There's nothing underneath. I'm seeing what the Chiefs and what they're doing. They get guys open, like they're running guys on, the underneath throw is open a lot. I mean, there's really no check down with the Eagles. I mean, if they're blitzing nonstop, like where's the adjustment? And I felt like we didn't see that. Like you're still going to run 3 times and force it with Saquon, or you're going to run it twice and make one throw to the sideline, and it goes nowhere. So then because of drive killers and penalties, then your last play has to be wasted because now you just want to run like a draw play or just run up with Saquon Barkley just to get better field position to punt, which I can't fucking stand that either.
I hate that 3rd and 15. Let's run it to roll. It's like, why even give him a touch there? You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Right.
It's crazy. Now here's the thing. We're talking about it because it was a problem. Do I think it's fixable? Yes, I think it's fixable. And we got to watch the all 22. Like, I need to watch the receivers in the all 22 to really know like details of what was going on. But I think that it's frustrating and it's got to get better. But at the same time, I'm not willing to like say it's over, fire him, get rid of him, Patullo. Like I still think you got to give it time. It's still only week 2. It's okay to address and say, yes, these are problems, but I'm not willing to sink the whole ship because the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, it worries me because like the past 4 years, he's been the passing game coordinator. Like he's the passing game coordinator. Every OC he's been the guy that's been here the longest. I have a lot of guys that have been here. He's been at Nick's side. Like, what is he doing these last 2 years? Why aren't they taking plays from last year or taking some ideas from last year? It's almost as if we're like resetting ourselves to build ourselves back up. And I'm not blaming it on the offseason program. Like at this point, it's like they should have looked a little bit better today, just a little bit more dynamic. I mean, with the roster you have offensively, like they're just guys not getting open. I mean, whether it's bad route concepts, guys are way too close together. Where if the Chiefs are playing heavy zone, I mean, it's going to be hard to throw in a tight window like that. But like you talked about, where's your check down? Why aren't you if you're going to let Jalen Hurts sit in the pocket, all out blitz, like and just do nothing, no adjustments made? It's alarming a little bit. But like I'm trying to.
No, go ahead.
No, you're good.
I was just saying, like, you could run a simple guy going across the middle about 7-8 yards deep, and it's wide open. But everything, it seems like it's downfield.
Yeah.
Like it just and then the only way AJ Brown gets the ball, he has to come back for it. He has to come all the way back for the ball. So they've got to figure it out. Now, like I said, I'm not one of these people saying it's over. He stinks. We can't win with this offensive coordinator. I'm saying give it time. These are the problems. Let's see how they fix it. Next week with the Rams, you've got to be able to move the ball because that offense can score. They've got weapons, and that's an important game.
Yeah.
Bald Eagle, thank you for the super chat. He goes, we're going to have to get used to these slow starts, at least for a while. Joel Ramos, thank you for the super chat. He goes, number one hit, the big play when we needed Mahomes, missed a few. He did. He definitely did. Glass Dragony, thank you so much for super chat. If I was the Eagles versus the Chiefs, my mom and dad got me tickets. Oh, you were at the game for tickets for your birthday.
Nice.
Well, congratulations on the win, man. A win is a win is a win. Man, Titan, thank you for super chat. Need to stop getting dollar store coordinators that run Stinkiani's high school offense. Dude, don't they have the playbook from last year? Can't they just go and get it and just be like, let's start implementing these things back in? I even the run game, like it was like, I think it was like what, the fourth quarter, they finally ran a pitch out to Barkley and he went for 9 yards. It's like even the run game seems stagnant right now,
Yeah. Look, you got a good talent in Saquon Barkley right now because
right.
Forget it.
they got to figure it out, And like I said, I'm not going to write off. I'm not going to say this is 2023 all over again. I'm not going to say all that. It's 2 weeks. We got a lot to figure out and work on, and we'll see where it goes from there. But at the end of the day, you're 2-2. You're 2-0. Dre Diesel, thank you for super chat. He goes, I think we're missing Goddard today. Yeah, I think not having Goddard hurts. I do. I definitely do. VJ, member for 41 months. Thank you so much. He goes, what up, fellas? Shit win. Makuba saved us. Be better. Gotta be better. And we're going to talk about the defense. Adam, thank you for super chat. Just saw a clip on Twitter when Hurts was kneeling and Chris Jones said, you didn't even have 100 yards. And Hurts says, we won the effing game. Shut your ass up. Yeah, I heard
that's
the Jalen
cool,
part, but I didn't hear what Jones said. But yeah, I mean, look, Kansas City's 0-2 at the end of the day. At the end of the day, that's the most important thing. You won the game. I think, I think the offensive stuff can get figured out and fixed. They've got the talent to do it. They just got to go and do it. So I hope this week we actually get like legitimate questions during a press conference with the offensive coordinator, not like these easy, where they don't really tell you anything. So we'll see. On the defensive side of the ball, dude, I thought they played pretty good besides Adoree Jackson, who just stinks. He just stinks. But, I thought a lot of guys played really good. Shout out to Makuba. Dude, that was the game. That changed the game. That won the game for them. That play saved the game,
Yeah, a deflection for a 40-yard interception, which is great. I think the defense got better throughout the second half, where they were garnishing more pressure. I thought in the first half the DTs weren't really doing too well. I don't know what's going on with Jalen Carter. I know he had a wrist later in the game, something with his wrist, but I don't know if it's just because it's his first game. He hasn't played a real game in a while. But I saw that they were starting to get too close to Mahomes a lot. Sometimes Mahomes would escape. Sometimes these open lanes, these DTs would get blocked out. These open lanes would be open for Mahomes, but I thought it definitely built throughout the game, though. No doubt.
I agree. I thought Zadarius Smith made an immediate impact, dude.
Oh,
he's already better than Robert Quinn. What we thought Robert Quinn was going to be. Zadarius Smith already was impact. He had a half sack rate. Was it him and Jordan Davis got a half sack? Jordan Davis was another guy I thought played really good again, dude. I thought Jordan Davis was really good. I thought those guys played pretty good. I think Zadarius Smith is going to make a huge impact for the Eagles. I think he's big for us. I thought Nolan Smith played pretty good. He had a big play. Was a 4th down play early in the game, right?
Ojomo had a sack too. Ojomo
had a sack. Yeah. So I thought some of those guys were good. Makuba, he might have to work on some of his strength in tackling. He got bowled over by Mahomes.
Yeah, I can't let that happen.
Look good. Yeah, but for the most part, I thought, I know he got stiff-armed by Travis Kelce, but dude, you can't deny that guy's instinctual ball. He's just around the ball. He just is, dude.
Yeah, that was a weakness we had in the end zone last year with Chauncey, and because he's a smaller type safety that could move around pretty good and just has an eye for being around the football. That's why we brought him here, and that's the plays he could make, and then run up and then get an open field. He's great. So he really saved this game. He totally did.
Yeah, he did. VJ, thank you for the super chat. Go CBS regressing. Makuba saved us. Becton is better than Steen. Well, yeah, I think Becton, it would have been nice to have him back,
Yeah.
But it is what it is, dude. I still think that offensive line can be better than what they were. I still don't know how healthy Dickerson is. I wish they would have sat him out. I thought Cooper DeJean was pretty good. There was a couple plays where I thought, he got beat. Kelce beat him a couple times, and Kelce kind of stiffed arm and abused him too. But at least he makes open field tackles.
Yes, that's the number one thing.
You know what I'm saying? He makes the tackles. There's no yards after the catch. I still don't understand why Adoree Jackson is in the game. Like, did we not see enough of this guy? It can't get any worse, dude. It can't get any worse.
And there was a play where he made a fool of himself again. I forgot what play it was when he tripped over himself. With two guys ran into each other. I forgot what play it was to the left sideline. I think it was the Hollywood Brown. I forgot who it was for. But there was. I'm going to say he did play bad. There was a few plays he actually did okay. He did a big long pass to the right sideline, getting tight coverage on that. So I'm not going to trash him too much. He's still not great, but I think probably this was his best game so far. But still, are the Eagles looking to, put Ja'Cory Bennett in the game at some point? Or, we don't even know, because I know he had the thumb injury. Some people said it was a fractured thumb. I don't know how bad his injury is, but, I guess we'll see. But,
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. It was kind of, it was kind of crazy. I mean, this game was close. Could have gone many different ways, but like I said, I think that Makuba fumble or interception, I saved the day. It just did.
Yeah, it did.
Grizzly says 2-0, but it could very easily have been 0-2 as defending Super Bowl champions. The play calling with the offense is seemingly not good. Yeah, it has to get way better. I mean, it has to get way better. I guess you could say it could be 0-2. The way I look at it is like, dude, you just played two teams where you did not play your best football at all, and you're still winning. I mean, for whatever reason, this team finds a way to win. They win games, and they won two games where they didn't play their best football. They're 2-0. I mean, I can live with that. I mean, yes, we got to improve. Yes, there's a lot of things we got to fix. But, I mean, you're still 2-0. And I'll tell you this, I don't think this is like the 2023 team. I don't think this defense is the same at all. This defense is not like that defense was.
No, I don't think so.
But we'll see. But actually, before we continue, we should talk about a quick word from our sponsor, and a little bit about what we think is a good play on Monday. ProfitX is the ultimate sports prediction market. Dive into peer-to-peer plays, create your own odds, and face off with fellow fans for bigger thrills and better payouts through exciting sweepstakes. Legal in 40 states. It's the smartest way to play. Get started now with promo code Philly500 and score up to $200 in ProfitX cash. That's $200 in ProfitX cash. Just use promo code Philly500. Let me know how it goes. You must be of legal age. Void where prohibited. All right, and one of the plays I got that I think is a perfect play. Well, this is a little bit of a gutsy play, but tomorrow night you got the Raiders Chargers. I got Genty under 71.5 yards. I have a feeling he's not gonna have that big game. I think the Chargers, they're gonna roll. I'm going under 71 yards. And if you guys, if you like that bet or that play rather, you can always use Shakes code Shake72 or Philly500. But definitely go check out ProfitX. No doubt about it. And shout out to them for sponsoring this video.
Yeah.
Denny says the Eagles are a good team. You know how to win, right? Win. Good teams find a way to win.
Yeah.
I guess that's it. Unless you're Dallas, then the refs give you the game. Did you watch that game by chance?
Mm-hmm.
That
was an ugly game.
How do you have 160 something yards in penalties? It was such bullshit, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah. It was just bullshit. They stink. The one thing I took out of this weekend is all three of those NFC East teams cannot hang with us at all.
No, not even close. You're right.
And I think Dallas and Giants are the worst two teams by far. Tall Tale says 500. Is it bad when Jackson went out? I hoped his hand wasn't broken. No, I mean you don't want to see anybody get hurt. but he went out and he came back in,
No.
and then he went out, right?
He said he hopes his hand was broken.
I know. I said I hope it wasn't. I was trying to not, jinx
No,
it.
I know. Can't do that.
Speedy Eagle 2.25. Thank you for the super chat, my man. Appreciate it. I just think that I almost think Vic Fangio's like, oh, you wanted Dory Jackson, Howie? All right, I'm just gonna keep playing him and playing him, because he's killing us, dude. All the yards are going after him, and he went out of the game. Then he comes back in the game, and the first thing they do is go right after him. They're targeting him, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And if you watch that Dallas Cowboys game, you see why he plays like that, because all their stinking corners play the same way,
True.
It's just crazy. The Giants gave Dallas the game. 25 seconds left, and all you have to do is hold them. Bad D on both teams. Bad D, bad discipline. I mean, I don't know how you get 160. I've never seen that. Like 160-something yards in penalties. Now, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I was wishing the same thing. I mean, I think it's time for Ja'Cory Bennett to play. I mean, I don't know how can it hurt you? At least when he's in there, there's no yards after the catch.
Yeah. Yeah. Never.
I also have to watch 22 just to look the way to me it very well could be. Yeah, I got to look at the all 22 too. Tortiville says the refs were treating Dak like Tom Brady, calling all kinds of personal fouls when they barely got hit. I know. And I thought the one in the Eagles game on Jahad Campbell was really bad too. It barely touched Mahomes, and he flopped down to the ground to get that call.
How do you feel about the Eagles running the tush push so much 7-8 times today?
I love it.
Yeah.
I want to rub it in. I want it to annoy. Did you hear the announcer, what he said? The guy that talking, like the field judge guy, the judge that talks to Fox News and tells them what's going on. He's like, I'm really getting sick of the tush push.
Yeah,
and
he hates it.
That was after the the fake virtual measurement. I told you they were going to screw the Eagles on that, and they tried to say that was short. There's no way that was short.
It wasn't short at all.
And it said there's no way that was short. So I knew that thing was a screw the Eagles this year. They're going to try to get it to seem like it's not that effective. And I have no problem with the tush push. Just run that mother humper, especially when you play Green Bay. KSF, thank you for the super chat. Biggest weakness is the offensive coordinator and cornerback too. Patullo is not it. Well, I mean that seems like the biggest issue. But what do? You can't fire your coordinator right now.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking like this by week 6, week 7, I mean, you can't look like this forever. Like, you have such a stacked roster offensively, like you can't be. And the reason why you'll get by games like this, just like early in 23, was because of the talent. And because of all that talent, and you have to overuse a specific player. Like, I don't know why Tank Bigsby didn't play in this game. I mean, I really liked AJ Dillon a lot. Like, I liked his power, and I mean, he could fall down and he's getting yards. You know what I mean?
Right,
so,
right.
I thought they looked pretty good, but it's got to get it's got to get fixed.
It's got to get fixed. Less about a Dory, more about Makuba balling. Ain't gonna be all negative. We're not gonna be all negative.
No,
we're just gonna keep it real. But no, I mean, look, Makuba. That was to me. That was the player of the game. I mean, that play wins you the game. You don't get that interception, the game could go. I don't know how it would have finished, but that game could have gone vastly different.
Yeah.
So I mean, I thought Makuba. I thought he played really, really good, dude. I like him, and we don't even see Sidney Brown in there anymore, do we? Is Sidney Brown
not in basic? I don't think so. No. It's over. It's his position. I hate Ubisoft and Rainbow Six Siege. Thank you for the super chat. Said Kevin Patullo with the early Halloween costume, dressing up like Brian Johnson. Oh, geez. Yeah, man, it's tough. It was tough. Swaggy, thank you for super chat. Eagles' new offensive coordinator. Bright side of today is Eagles defensive rookies Campbell and Makumba are doing great. They're doing absolutely fantastic, dude.
I mean, last week Campbell makes a key fumble, helps, to change the game. And then this week it was Makumba. I mean, to get that production out of your first two, picks this year, it's huge for us, man. And they're only going to get better, dude. I really think so. Wait till December and late December and January. Those guys are going to be balling, dude. There's no doubt.
Oh
in my
yeah,
mind.
give it a few more weeks. I mean, they'll be gelled together. It's gonna look so much better. Give it time.
Yeah, exactly. We got 829 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate it. And Stable Eric, thank you. He says, give it time, Eagle fans, or after press Taylor, Brian Johnson, and now Patullo as offensive coordinator. Also, NFL has a, quote, can't see cop out reason to ban the push torch. That's what they're trying to do. They are trying. He balled the F out. That kid plays like that, he's going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. It's going to go overlooked, and people watch the film back. Well, yeah, I mean, you may have legitimately 2 Defensive Rookies of the Year candidates because both those guys are playing. How many teams in the rest of the league can you say that there are 2 Defensive Rookies starting and contributing like that now?
It's hard to do that. Yeah, it's really hard to do that. Yeah,
it is. And with Carter back, I thought Carter, like, there were a couple times where he looked winded. Like, he could tell he needs snaps, man. He hasn't played all preseason. So I wasn't too worried about him. I thought Jordan Davis was fantastic. And I think Zadarius Smith kind of changes that whole defense, So I actually liked the way the defense played today for the most part. I can't complain.
Yeah, no. I mean, look, they're getting gassed like, second half, or the Chiefs are just, the offense is getting off the field pretty fast. The defense is stuck on the field, gassed, the entire series. And, you just want your offense to score some points to stay on the field just to, get some momentum going. Yeah. And, we finally got some plays back. Thank God. Defense made some plays, which was good. So it worked out. Just need some fixing up.
Oh, absolutely. Elaine says, hey, did you guys see Jerry Jones giving Dak Prescott the game-winning ball and the whole team screaming Jerry Jones hug and Dak Prescott? I'm sorry, it was sick. No, I didn't see it. That game pissed me off so much because that game went to overtime and I had the 49ers game on. That game got over quick and then the Eagles were supposed to come on. Well, between the Eagles and the Niners game, they put the Cowboys game in overtime on. So I couldn't go to YouTube because it was blacked out, but I had to wait till that stupid Cowboys game ended to be able to see the game. So it really pissed me off. Korma, thank you for super chat. Use Cooper in the slot a little bit when they are bringing lots of pressure. He's stronger, can break tackles, stop running, all go routes. I agree. I think, people talk about him on the outside, but I think if you look at the way he tackles in open field, I think that's one of the big reasons why they want him in the middle, dude. I really do.
Yeah, played really good.
Richard, member for 33 months. Thank you so much. He said, glad we won. Kevin needs work. Don't think he will win with the run game against the Rams. What did you think of the defense? No, I thought the defense was pretty good, actually. I thought they struggled in the first half, of course, with like Mahomes running, but I thought they tightened up and I thought they adjusted. And I thought that as the game was going, I felt like the defense was getting better and better. Like I never felt like, oh yeah, they're going to just go down and score on us. Now Mahomes did miss that open bomb and then he caught one. But I mean, I think for the most part, I thought the defense was pretty good. I think Zadarius Smith made a huge impact. And I think Jalen Carter made a huge impact. And even though we didn't hear Bones name it a lot, it still looked like he was flying around.
Yeah, coverage, he was good. I thought some of the tackles he made were pretty good. So I mean, I didn't really have a problem with the linebackers. It just really came down to the pass rush and just opening some of these lanes. Because really, like you said, first half, I feel like Mahomes was killing us with some of these lanes that were wide open. He was just running and kind of what we did to Dallas last week, on some man-on-man coverage, and you free up Jalen Hurts and that's it, scramble drill. So they progressively did a lot better than I expected, which was good. So
yeah. Pathology says the defense was solid. Jalen Carter's a different maker. He is. He definitely is. And I gotta say this again. I think the way Jordan Davis has played the first 2 weeks has been like really, really good. Like they took one. Oh, I think he had a half a sack, and then think they took another one away. It was like, dude, man, Jordan Davis was making his presence felt. I think he started cramping up though during that game. But I thought Davis was good. I thought Ajomo was good. You know, when you got Carter in there and you can get in those third and longs and put Ajomo in there with Carter to rush, he's much more effective. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
So I liked it. You know, and I thought Nolan Smith made there was a big fourth down play that didn't get. I thought Nolan Smith had a big part in. So I liked all those guys and the way they play. I really can't complain about the defense except for Dory Jackson. I just don't think he's any good. I think most of our passing yards are at him. You know what I mean? They caught a couple passes over the middle, like in crossing routes with Kelsey. I think Makuba was on him once, and then Coop was on him. You know, and look, I mean, that's Kelsey, a Hall of Fame tight end. What are you going to do?
And the blown, I think that with the blown coverage they had, it looked like Quinn. I mean, there was no safety back there for the touchdown.
Are you talking about the missed the pass or the one with
the one? Yeah, I think the one for the touchdown. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know whose fault that was. I'll have to look. I have to look at it again. Well, because it on the replay it looked like Q was like coming over there late because he saw there was nobody there. But I don't know. I have to look at the play again to know. But yeah, that was a bad blown coverage. But you know, then there was the other one where they missed the bomb where two guys collided. I think it was like Reed and somebody collided. So we'll see.
I think it was a Dory. I think it was a Dory. I think it was a Dory and Reed.
Dory stinks.
Yeah.
Dory trash can. Jackson, he stinks. This is what I'm saying. I don't want to talk about him, but I'm just like, I'm baffled at this point. Like, why not make the switch? That's all I'm saying.
Unless Howie doesn't want to make a trade right now. I don't know. I mean, unless it's too early to unless it's too early to trade for somebody. No, well, yeah, I've been asking for just throw Ja'Cory Ben as a starting corner for the entire. I don't even care if it does good. I mean, can't be worse. I mean, can't be worse. Or if he is as bad, then you know I'll feel better. At least we have an answer. It just bothers me that he's still sitting on the bench right now. That's all.
Yeah. No, I hear you. 03, thank you for Super Chat. He goes, all I got to say, W Hurts for standing on business. That's what he does, man. You know, that's what he does. I always feel like with Hurts, like, even if they're not passing the ball well, even if the offense is struggling, like, I feel like in situational stuff, like when he needs a first down, when he needs to do something, he always does it. I trust that he will. You know what I mean? Like, I just do. I trust Hurts with the ball.
Yeah.
You know, listen, not turning the ball over. You know, you didn't turn the ball over versus Dallas or Kansas City. You're going to stay in game. If you're struggling on offense and you don't turn the ball over, you're going to stay in games, dude. You're going to stay in the games.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, Burrow out 3 months. Damn.
Oof.
That's crazy. Philly, I'm starting to believe AJ's not healthy.
I think he's healthy.
I think he's fine. I just think I think right now teams know what they're doing in the passing game, and they have yet to make the adjustments. And until they make the adjustments, it's going to continue. They've got to. I mean, they tried to run him on some slants, which fine, okay, but like that was more there last week. You know what I mean? Then it's like,
yeah.
I don't know. Tattletale says 500. This was a defensive game on both offenses struggled to do anything. Every week isn't going to be a light show. I agree.
Right.
Let's talk about how awesome this win is and stop talking about the bad constantly. I don't know that we're talking about the bad.
It's not.
I don't
look
feel like we're talking about bad.
No, I mean, if you can't, you got to take the good with the bad. You can't just talk about the good, you know, like, and sorry, but we have like PTSD from like other years that remind us of certain situations that, you know, when you know, look, KC, you know why they look so fluid? They have a defensive coordinator that's been there since 2018, 2019. They have a head coach in Andy Reid that calls the plays in-house. Doesn't matter what OC they hire. Andy Reid calls all the plays. Like, so KC has literally had no change for years. Right. Okay. Right. With us, it's Finally got our defensive coordinator for a second year, which is great. He ain't going anywhere for a while. And now we're dealing with another OC, another year. But this is a different situation because this isn't a brand new OC coming in. This is a guy that's been here 4 years, and we're expecting him to be a little bit better than the rest of them down the road of this season. And if it's not, then Nick just hired his best friend in house, and that's pretty much what happened.
Yeah,
I hope that's not.
No, I mean, I expect them to fix it. I think that they're going to fix it. I do think that there are definitely issues. I mean, I think we all know that, but I expect them to fix it by the time. I really think by week 5 or week 6, I think it'll be fixed. But the first 2 weeks definitely presents a struggle. However, they don't turn the ball over. You know what I mean? They played good defense. And I think the offense may be behind where I thought they should be, but that defense is way ahead of where I thought it would be. Because I thought with the amount of people that we lost, that defense would be struggling more. And I don't think so. I don't think you're missing a beat with Makuba. I don't think you're missing a beat with Jahad Campbell back there. And I think that, getting Zadarius Smith, I think that gave you that veteran presence that you probably didn't have when Graham left. And, he's also going to teach those young guys. Mm-hmm. So I really like those things. The defense to me is ahead of the offense. Now, of course, you got that one spot that's a problem. But even besides that, I think the defense, for being the youngest defense in the league, they're way ahead. And they're only going to get better as the year goes. And once that offense gets it going, the offense is too talented to not get it going. So I know that they will. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I don't see, by the way, I don't see all this as negative. I see it as positive. No, it's positive because we're not even playing our best football and we're beating teams. So imagine what they're going to do in December and January. We're going to win the Super Bowl again.
Yeah.
It's to me not negative.
I mean, Eagle fans are being overly sensitive in some ways. I mean, it's after the game's over, all I see is pictures of Kevin Patula next to Brian Johnson. And it's like, dude, it's week 2. I said this a million times on the stream already. Once it's week 6, give it another 3-4, at least 4 to 5 weeks. I mean, that's what it's going to take, bro. It's and on top of it, I don't know how much of offensive guys, as in guys that didn't play in preseason, has so much effect on this. I can only hold that for so long as an excuse. Because if I see Jalen sitting there with the ball in his hands for 8 seconds with great protection, it's a problem. Why? Where's your check down? Where is your slant route? And then they actually showed the secondary for that one play. They showed everyone's covered. I'm like, everyone is pushed out upfield. There's so many defenders out there that there's no way to even complete a pass at that point. So I don't know what they're doing, but that's the big issue right now. And it's not negative. It's just they could build on this game, and we need to see it. That's all.
No, I mean, because I think they can fix it, and I think they will fix it. Korma, thank you for Super Chat. Goes, I'm talking about wide receiver Cooper, not Cooper. Oh, yeah. I think that he's probably stuck behind a Mechie, right? I mean, you got 5 receivers, so I think it's going to take a while for him to learn. I think, he's young, he's raw, and he's learning. But I do agree with you. I think that he's going to be a force once he gets a chance to play in the slot. Just not ready yet. But we'll see. The time will come. 3 day for Super Chat goes, all I gotta say, W hurts. Yes, absolutely. Blaze, thank you for Super Chat goes, AJ looked unhappy in the presser after the game. Yeah, I mean, he might be frustrated. He wants the ball.
He wants the ball, dude.
I'm sure he's happy they won.
Yeah.
Everybody always jumps to the gun with the way AJ looks or what he says or what he doesn't say or, I don't worry about it. I don't think it means anything. I think that the offense, they got to make the adjustments. Once they do, they'll be fine.
Look, you're held to a standard, especially as a receiver like AJ Brown, where you're making above average money. Okay, and because you obviously want a receiver that wants the ball. You don't want a guy that doesn't want the ball at all. I mean, that's just you want a guy that always wants the ball. As long as you win, he normally doesn't say much. Okay, but when it comes to being a receiver that's paid a lot of money in the league, like he wants to show the statistics for it and help the team as much as he possibly can. And when he doesn't, it's almost like he's kind of down himself, or he could have had a better game, or maybe he could have got open, or trust me, like if it's going to hit the fan, it will hit. If you keep winning, things still have to be talked about. I felt like the Eagles in 23, like they just kept winning. They were like, as long as we're winning, whatever, but shit hit the fan. And by the time, you lose the last few games of the season, you choke in the playoffs, and, it's too late at that point. So they have time to fix things. So
I don't think their defense was as good. Like I don't think.
No,
I think a lot of that year was like the offense carried them. And then the defense, was kind of just along for the ride. I think this defense is legit good, dude. Like, I think this defense by midway through the season, they're going to be stifling again. I really think so. I think they're in the same projection as they kind of were, last year. I mean, if you look at last year when we started, except for you had really one big run by Barkley in the Green Bay game, one big run in the New Orleans game. But the offense was kind of going through the same thing and figured it out. And then they got going after that bye week. I think it's the same situation. I really do. I think we're figuring it out. I think part of it's not playing preseason and whatnot. But at the end of the day, I mean, you played the Kansas City Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes, Hall of Fame quarterback. You went into Kansas City and you held them to what? 17 points, and you won the game. That's at the end of the day. That's
pretty good. Yeah, I mean,
right.
You saw even right when the half ended, they were going to the tunnel. You saw like Hurts go up to Patullo immediately, and they started talking like as they were running into the tunnel. Like that, there is a good relationship there. There's no animosity. There's no. You see the QB like kind of like looking just miserable towards the OC. The OC. I mean, sometimes I look at Kevin Patullo and sometimes I feel like he has no idea what he's doing. Sometimes just because of how he seems like he's like a first timer at doing this, which he is because he's never done this before. So. Just gotta build on it. That's all.
Yeah, I think they'll be. I really do. If this is week 6, 7, I'd be more worried. Not worried right now. Eagles Army down under Dave for Super Chickens. If we said our backfield would give up 1 touchdown in 2 games against Dak and Mahomes, we would have taken that to start the season. I agree. I totally like I said, like even despite a Georgia, like this defense to me is way ahead of where I thought they would be. With the amount of guys that they lost, I was thinking like halfway through the year, but like, man, Makumba, the guy's all over the place. John Campbell, guys all over the place. Jordan Davis is in shape. Jalen Carter's back. Now you go get Zadarius Smith, a veteran who still he still can play. It's not like Robert Quinn. He still can play. No, this defense is way ahead of where they were a year ago. They got to tweak something. They got to figure that cornerback 2 spot, but they're going to only get better. They're going to end up being a top 3 defense again. You watch.
I believe it. I believe in it.
Yeah, I really believe that a lot. Green Wingman, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Wasn't the whole point of promoting Kevin Patullo, the offensive coordinator, due to familiarity with the players, meaning he should know the strengths and weaknesses? He should know what works because he has been around the team longer than anybody else. Yeah, I mean, I think that's part of it. What I think is happening, or what I hope I think is happening, is I just think that teams, in the off-season, teams decide to play you a different way. So everybody looked at Barkley and at 2,000 yards and what the Eagles were doing, and now they're playing him a different way, and the Eagles are kind of seeing what teams are doing, and they're going to have to make that adjustment, and that's what we're kind of waiting for. And when you don't play in preseason and stuff, it's hard, how do you know what works? How do you know what doesn't work, So I think it just takes time. That's my opinion.
Yeah. What made them See, like, why didn't they make Batul the OC last year? You know, why? What made them go out and get somebody outside the team last year? Like, that's what I like. How do they start this process in the offseason if they need a new OC? How do they start the process of who to hire and whether to go outside the organization for it? That's where I'm kind of like confused on. Batul has been here the last 4 years, 23. Like, they never gave him play calling. Like, he never touched play calling. So that's why I'm a little, and he's been the passing game coordinator, where the emphasis of this game the last couple of weeks has been your passing game that really needs, we need an upgrade in we need an upgrade in this passing game. I'm trying to say it the right way. I feel that's where I kind of don't get like their hiring process. And but Tool's got no excuse. He really doesn't this year. He's put to the test.
No.
So.
But he'll figure it out. I really believe that. Torteville, thank you for the super chat. He goes, one thing I really didn't like was the giving up on 3rd and 15 and 26 with 2 runs. That shows no faith in the passing game with the coaches. Yeah, I don't like that either. I thought you have to attack, but that's what they did, and it's one of those things, like, I wouldn't even waste a carry on it with Barkley.
Yeah.
If I'm going to do it, I'll put Dylan out there. I'm not going to give it to Barkley.
Yeah, like, you're backed up because of a penalty into almost your end zone between like the 15 to 10 to the 15. Like, you're backed up. Like, it's 3rd down. Let's run a play with Barkley up the middle because we just need we want to get a better punt out of it. They don't even try to get the first or try to get a good pass, a good combination of a good pass or something that's in there. I feel like it's just a wasted play just to get a better punt situation. I don't like playing it safe, and I feel like this guy's played it safe the last couple weeks. And I think even at the end of these 2 games, I just don't think his adjustments to time management have been great either. I don't think it's up to par yet. Room for improvement.
No, they'll get better. You don't want to play your best football in January,
right? I get it.
Not in September. So I'm not trying to excuse it by any means. They got things they got to work on. But I just look at it and go, man, you're so talented offensively that you should be able to fix this and figure it out and come up with a plan. I felt like with the 2023 was different. I felt like the coaches were younger. I just felt like they didn't know how to stop it all from collapsing. I don't feel that way. And a lot of it is because, like I said, we can talk about the offense issues, but if you're going to say that offense has issues, then to me, you have to say this defense is way ahead of schedule.
Then the offense, yes.
Because the defense, they're the youngest defense in the league. And you lost all those guys you lost. And now look at these guys playing, man. I thought they were really good.
Yeah.
Bryce, thank you for the super chat. He goes, I'm concerned about the offense. We play better teams. We can't be like this moving forward. The defense has been cool, but need more pressure, fewer breakdowns because it can hurt us, but we will see. No, it can definitely hurt you. And, next week is a big challenge because they've got weapons and they can throw the ball. And they got better defensive weapons too. So I think you have to figure out, to me, especially the running game. You got to get that running game going next week against the Rams. But I expect the Eagles to be better next week. I do.
Yeah.
I expect them to be better. And they're at home, and I think they'll be all right.
Even like for hurry up too, like they didn't really do that much. Like, how many times have they just like they let the play clock go all the way down? Like, they're taking forever to run a play in general. Like, Kansas City is more set on defense. They can get their rotation in and out. I feel like they were just too, like, they were taking, like, I don't mind taking your time, but like, got to tire them out at some points. Like, if you're struggling offensively,
to see, like, up tempo, right?
Yeah, I felt like they were taking up all the play time. They were the play clock. They were taking up all the time just to run a play. And that was kind of annoying. So
I liked when they put Hurts under center and they started running. I'm like, oh yeah, keep doing this. And he's getting like 8 yards to carry. I'm like, man, now you play action right now. Right now, play action. It was like, Greg Wingman, thank you for super chat. Also, we have not thrown a passing touchdown 2 games. Yeah, that's something. You gotta figure it. It'll come. It's going to come, but they got to straighten some things out first.
They do.
Jack Dwight, thank you for super chat. He goes, why is it always the offensive coordinator's fault and not Mr. Elite, the quarterback? Well, I think that's a legitimate question in terms of, is he missing open guys and things like that. We won't know till we see the all 22. Like, I don't know till we see the all 22 because the plays that I did see overhead where they showed the receivers, they weren't open.
Right.
Now,
No.
maybe the all 22 will show us different, but we'll see,
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's too early. It's just, you can't pass judgment right now. Like, we could say, yeah, they could get better, but that's really it. Like, they do it the week after that, the week after that. And we're just like, all right,
they don't seem to run a lot of read options either.
No.
Where's the read option?
Yeah.
They're not running it. And they run it a lot last year. So like that's another thing that they're not doing. Like, there's adjustments that they can make, and I think they will. I will. That's how I see it. Makuba play of the game. Yeah, that's what we said earlier. We said Makuba play of the game. I love this team. Jalen Hurts is my quarterback. Great game, guys. Thank you for your dedication. Philadelphia better than Kansas City in every way. We are a tier above them. Go Birds. Absolutely,
yes,
man.
buddy.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Makumba is my player of the game because of that play. I thought that play, I thought he was player of the game. I thought Zadarius Smith was, probably my second guy. And then, I really liked the play of Jordan Davis. I mean, they didn't run the ball on us, dude. Besides Mahomes and those runs, they couldn't. Those running backs weren't getting any yards.
Yeah, not much. No, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to beat this team, dude. I think, you're talking about a team that hasn't even played good yet, and offensively, and they go and they beat the Cowboys, who go up and put 37 points on a team today, and then you got Kansas City Chiefs. Say what you want about the Kansas City Chiefs, they're playing in Kansas City. They were 0-1. They have Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes,
and they wanted
them down.
And they wanted revenge today. They wanted revenge. That they're pissed off, and you still beat them with a new OC, and you just played each other in the Super Bowl. It's just
right.
You'd almost think that this, that Kansas City would have won this game today, probably by the outside circle of everybody would have thought they would have beat us today. So, and they didn't.
No, they didn't. The Eagles outclassed them. That's what I'm saying. The Eagles don't even play at 100%, and yet this team is out there, and they're beating ass. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
A veteran defensive coordinator doesn't make you great. Spags is legit. He is. But Everfluss got shifted on by the Giants of all teams. Russ threw for 400 plus. Not good. And it could have been worse.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Giants were trying to do some parts of that game. It's like, dude, just start throwing. They can't stop the throw.
Yeah.
Kyle tells us 500. I wasn't talking about you and Joey talking about you and Joey talking about the bad concept. Just other Eagle fans. Oh, okay, I got you. Now let's talk about something amazing. Linebacker blitzes. Yeah, Vaughn blitzed today. They blitzed a lot more. And I love dude. Because I think Campbell blitzed, Vaughn blitzed, Makuba blitzed and made a great play.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I really like when they blitz. They don't like to do it much, but
yeah,
I think you got the linebackers for it, dude. You just do.
They do.
They're going to be. I'm telling you, dude. But week 8, week 9, they're going to be a scary defense. That defense is going to be scary.
True.
03, thank you for the super chat. He goes, why is everyone saying it's Hurts no pass when none of the receivers was open? I would rather have Hurts force and give interceptions like he would back then. Yeah, I don't want him to turn the ball over either because, let's face it, you're winning games because you're not turning over the ball. You're not giving short fields. You're not doing that. Yeah, I don't want him to force anything. All I'm saying is I can't judge. I can't judge until I see that all 22. It's really hard to say every play what was going on. The plays they showed the overhead, nobody was open. And I have
Yeah.
no problem with it. But what I didn't like, what I would like to see them do is I would like to see, instead of having everybody like doing intermediate to deep routes, have a guy back short or a guy coming across the middle or let the running back break off on a little screen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't defend your short game because they were trying to worry about your long. So they blitz you and then they worry about you going deep or going down the field. And that's what they worry about. But the short to intermediate windows are open. They just don't have anybody running those routes. And I don't get it. But that's only on a few plays I've seen. I can't make that judgment on until I see the all 22. And I will watch it. I watch all 22 every week. So, I just don't do videos on it. Like, there's so many people go and do the all 22s. It's not, to me, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I get it.
Bubba says, yeah, we beat two bad teams that we should have blown out, but instead of the game is within 3. When are we going to start looking at Hurts? We've had 5 different offensive coordinators, and a passing game hasn't took the next step. 5 different coordinators. Yeah, I mean, look, you could possibly say that. But like I said, I'm not going to know until I can sit there and go watch the all 22s and see. Until then, I don't know. But what I like about Hurts is he doesn't turn the ball over. He doesn't turn the ball over, and he's winning, regardless of what you want to say. He's winning, and when he's won 16 straight games or something. I mean, what can you say that?
And you beat Kansas City for your third time. You beat him.
I'm not saying he can't improve. Yeah, Dallas stinks. There's no question. Dallas is not good. But look, man, I can't sit there and say Kansas City sucks ass. They got issues, but they're still Kansas City, man.
Right.
I don't know. Eagles Army Down Under, thank you for the super chat. He goes, is it just me, or does Campbell look like he wants to rip helmets off every play? That's my guy, and Makuba is him. Oh yeah, he is, dude. He's a force. He's a force to be reckoned with, in my opinion.
He is.
There's no question about it. Yeah, I thought Makuba was going to go. I thought he was going to score a touchdown. Dude, that offensive lineman, I give the offensive lineman credit, man. He ran him down and knocked him out of bounds. I think right now you're looking at you look at the draft picks that we've had. I mean, dude, look at the contribution. Last year it was Q and Coop, right?
Big contributions. Yeah.
Now you're getting your first 2 picks are playing. They're playing and they're making plays, dude.
A lot of teams don't have that. A lot of teams do not have that type of production from players they just draft. No.
And it's not just those last 2 drafts. What about starting from the Devontae Smith draft? We've been killing it.
Yeah.
Killing it.
True.
Chiefs dynasty is over. It is. Do you think Goddard being absent affected the passing game? Yeah, I do think it. I think he's their little out. He's Hurts' outlet. He likes to go to in those situations. He didn't have them, But I also think, like, all right, maybe you want to say Hurts missed a guy here, missed a guy there. I'm sure it happens. But what about all those plays that they were coming with everybody on the blitz? You can't tell me they can't go sideline and come up with plays for that. I mean, one of them was to chuck it deep to Devontae, who had one-on-one, and he caught it. But, you got to do more in those situations. You know what I mean?
Right. You got to be more than that, yeah.
I mean, like, even like on a delayed, like, okay, like boom, you get, you snap the ball, you have everybody blitzing. You have Barkley looking like he's going to block. If he slips out late and you just dump, you know what I mean? Just boom.
Yeah, that's a big
20, 30 yards downfield.
Yeah.
But they didn't come up with anything like that,
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they have to fix. I believe they will. I believe they will.
Yeah, I believe it too.
And if they don't, then we're going to have to go get somebody next year.
Yeah.
Because, it is, but we'll see. at the end of the day, you're 2-0, and this game is funny because that's a funny way of changing week to week. Look at the Giants. Couldn't do nothing last week, and all of a sudden they go out and score 37 points. Like, it would not surprise me the Eagles go out and Hurts throws 300 yards next week. I mean, things like that happen, dude.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Calcaterra got one play. That's like 25% of the offense to the tight end. Yeah. They didn't even call penalty when McDuffie byslams. I know. Dude, they didn't call a lot of penalties. Like, the worst two teams to go up against are the Chiefs and the Cowboys. You're not going to get calls for those two teams. They'll get every call. And it happened, It's one of the worst referee days I ever seen, both Dallas and Philly games. It was horrible. That to me, the play that really pissed me off was that Jahad Campbell roughing the passer, which was bullshit. No way he roughed the passer there.
No.
You know what I mean? He he barely touched his helmet.
Yeah.
And Mahomes just flops.
As usual.
Cowboys Clowney. Yeah, that fits perfectly. Clowney, a guy who takes plays off, who's a mercenary, and could give two shits if he wins and thinks he's better than what he is. It's just
why
like
even waste your money? Like, why even waste your money? Like, what do they do? Like, what do they think they could do this year? I mean, realistically, man.
Rest in peace. Charlie says, Hurts 300 would surprise. Well, I mean, maybe it does happen. Maybe it doesn't. We'll see. All I'm saying is that this is a week-to-week league, and things can change really quickly. I don't think that, I don't think we should lose hope after 2 weeks. But
no,
that's just my opinion.
You could be 0-2 You could be 0-2 right now.
Right. So. Right. You go out and you win next week, you're 3-0. And you beat the Rams. Okay, that's a tiebreaker situation. Like, next week is a important monster game for early in the year. That's one of those games that can come back and haunt you. Kane says, Chris Jones, you don't even have 100 yards. Laughing my ass off. Jalen, we won the game. Shut the F up. And that tells you everything you need to know about Jalen Hurts.
Yes, sir.
He don't care. He's not worried about it. He's worried about the win. And that's all that matters. And I'll take that. I'll take that attitude every day of the week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Zadarius Smith way better. Oh yeah, of course. I mean, he made immediate impact, dude. I think that the addition of Zadarius Smith and Carter, I think the defensive line immediately looked different from last week.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. So I'm happy with it. No question about it. Let's see here. Brian Pumple, my man. Hey, Brian, you changed your thumbnail, man. What's up with that? There's only one thing that can push me away from the 2023 Eagles. If we beat Baker and the Bucks, that's a good test. So let's say the Eagles struggle offensively like they did the first 2 weeks. Maybe not as bad, but they somehow beat the Rams and the Buccaneers and go 4-0. What is your thought process then? That's the question.
Yeah.
That's the question. I agree with Pumper, though. Like, you got to figure a way to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, dude. This has got to stop with this Buccaneers.
Yeah, we're due a win from all the gutless shit that we've dealt with.
Right now, we're 2-0. I'm expecting the Eagles to be 4-0. When I did my schedule prediction, I had the Eagles 1-1. I had them losing to the Chiefs. Like, I thought I had us losing there. I thought it was a afternoon game. Kansas City going to be pumped. They want revenge. I didn't think initially we'd beat them, but I had them beat them with the Rams and the Bucks. So at this point, I expect 2 wins. Just saying.
Yeah, agree.
Emmett Blacks, thank you for the super chat. Who we get next year of offensive coordinator if nothing changes? I would have to assume they go out of the team's organization to get a guy. Maybe Frank Reich. Who knows?
There's nobody left inside the building they could. I mean, they better not, because I don't think there's anybody else they could really hire. So
No, they got really good defensive coaches, but I don't know
Yeah.
about offensive coaches. Cue Ball, thank you for the super chat. He goes, anyone hating on Hurts needs to support a new team, right? Pucker up, Buttercup. 500. Remember, some teams look pretty, but are all style, no substance. They don't whine. They don't win the gritty like us. I agree. I agree. I'll take the winning the way we're winning over losing every day of the week, dude.
Yeah.
You know, not losing to the Bucks. That's what I'm talking about. We're not. Last year, you know, we didn't have well in the playoffs 2 years ago, we were in collapse mode. Then last year we had no AJ Brown and no Devontae Smith. I think this year we'll be ready to go.
Yeah.
500. The refs were awful, and I swear they were trying so hard to make Nick accept that encroachment when he was clearly telling them to deny it. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I thought that encroachment was on purpose, right? And I thought that if a penalty is on purpose like that, then the clock automatically gets run down. Like I don't understand how the clock stopped until the snap of the play. It was weird. Logan says, Philly, I can't wait to watch the cigar video. Yeah, well, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna do that. It's still light out here, so I'll do it. It's gonna be probably out late, but yeah, I'm gonna do it in a little bit. It'll be fun.
Yes.
How about the Chinsey call on the long snapper trying to make Jake miss a 57-yard? Oh yeah, it was a 50. Yeah, it went from 52 to 57. Yeah, there were some bad calls. No. The Cowboys had the worst though. I mean, the Giants did some stupid things, but a lot of those calls were bad. Were just bad. Were just flat out bad calls. They were giving Dallas all day.
Yeah.
I'd never seen anything that blatant before. If I was a Giant fan, I'd be pissed off. Hey, will you watch Nick Wrong tomorrow? No.
Nick Wrong.
No, I won't. I don't watch Nick Wrong. That's Bubba's boy. I don't watch Nick right. I can't stand him. But, I'm sure I'll see clips anyways, I'm sure I'll see clips. No, I'll be busy tomorrow morning so I can get home to stream these football games tomorrow. So, it'll be like that. But hey, it is what it is, you know what I mean? Well, is there anything else, man, you want to talk about before we get out of here?
No, I think that's it. I think we're, 2-0 and hopefully get better.
2-0.
That's all we could hope for.
2-0 with a lot to work on, but nothing that can't be fixed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I said, the offense may be behind where we want it to be, but I think you have to acknowledge the defense is way ahead, because I think the defense looked good, and I think they start looking better and better. Except Adoree Jackson, he's the
he's the one we just have to deal with for now. I
just think at this point it's like, what are you waiting for? It's time to make that change. It can't hurt you.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I couldn't be impressed with Makuba. Makuba's my player of the game. He's my player of the game. I think the rookies are making an immediate impact again for the Eagles. And, I think the defense is way ahead. Like, people say, oh, well, this defense will be maybe, some people are like, oh, it'll be top 15 or maybe it'll be top 10. Oh, this defense is going to be top 5 again. It's going to be up there because they are way ahead. Like, I thought we would start getting decent play like around week 8. But, nah, man, they're way ahead, dude. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see them, Next week's a great test for them.
Oh,
it's a great test. So we're going to have a lot to talk about, guys. But let us thank you guys for being here. If you haven't, hit the like. Make sure you subscribe. Click the link in the description. Go sub up my man, Joeyshakes. I'm sure you'll have a videos on later, right?
Yeah.
I'll have a victory cigar video tonight, I'll probably do it around 8 or 9 my time. Once it gets dark out, it's only 6:30.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take a little break for a while, and then yeah, then tomorrow I'll be doubleheader. I'll have a doubleheader out. I'll be streaming both games. So you guys are more than welcome to come. Oh, I didn't read a super chat. Which one did I miss?
I don't know. Not sure.
It must be this one. Yeah, it has to be this one. 03, thank you for super chat, man. Sorry I missed this. Just saw we play Packer and Lion primetime hard games. Yeah. That Lions game is in Philly. I feel okay with that. But that Green Bay game, I think that could be literally for home field throughout the playoffs. That's late. That's like week 10 or 12 or something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But, okay, guys, we are going to get out of here. Thank you, everybody, for hanging with us today. It's been a long day. Going to go chill out, and I'll have a video out tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you – oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, no. Philly, did you do the cigar video yet? Did I miss? No, I haven't done this. I don't do it until it gets dark outside. People don't like it unless it's dark. So I wait. I'm gonna wait a few hours. I'll go out in about 2.5 hours. It'll be out in about 4 hours, something like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait a little bit. Oh, now what were you gonna say, dude?
Yeah, I was gonna say, so everybody that ordered Super Bowl rings, we really appreciate it so much. We decided to we actually decided to today, since whoever ordered a ring is going to get them by I think the 23rd-ish that week, of September. So definitely look out for that. But we have ordered a new batch of rings, and we have more pre-orders out right now until October 1st. So if you guys, we have a new date now.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, October. Yeah, we have a new thing, but
okay. All right, so they can pre-order the next round right now until October 1st.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir.
I thought it was not taking any more until October 1st. But no, guys, you can order it. So click the link in the description.
Yeah.
And pre-orders for the next batch for October 1st. So definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
And we have shirts and stuff too. Don't forget those. We've been selling a lot of these shirts. They've been flying. So
yeah.
Definitely check them out. No doubt about it.
Check them out. No doubt.
Yeah. With that said, we're gonna get out of here, guys. Thank you so much. We out. Peace. Don't feel upset. We're 2-0. It's all gonna be okay.
We're fine. We're good. We're good.
What's my fault, Math? What's my fault? We're 2-0. What's my fault? Mav's going to win $1 million. It's my fault. Damn right. Damn right. All right, guys. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Come on.
Oh, shit! Dad! No!
It's over. It's over. This game is over. Cut it off. It's over.
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay. Congratulations, Green Bay. Congratulations, Green Bay.
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay. Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today. That was on you, Dak. That was on you, Dak. That was on you, Dak.
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott. Trying to feed the Lamb. Trying to feed the sea Lamb. You tried to feed the sea Lamb. You got to give it to C. Lamb. God! It's over. It's over, Dak. Put Trey Lance in the game. Trey Lance can't do worse than you.
I'm an idiot because I buy into this shit. I buy into this shit. Because here's the thing. I am a grown-ass man. And I talk the talk. It is killing me.
I feel it coming. I feel like it's going to take Jerry Jones taking it. Cut it off. It's over.
Fuck.